What's happening, Hot Wheelers? Joe Motor 49 back with you here. Today we're gonna take a crack at this M2 model kit. We're gonna put together this 1956 Ford F100. Before we do that, I just wanted to mention something I didn't catch in the last couple of M2 videos is that we're talking about the difference between the clamshells and the ones that come in the box. Well, guess what? If you get the ones in the box, you get the hard acrylic case top here. If you get them in the clamshell, you do not get the top. You just get the base. So when I pulled out my fleet option truck from yesterday, cracked it open, there's no acrylic, clear acrylic top to it. So if you get them in the clamshell, you're going to have to, and you want to keep them in the acrylic case, you're going to have to get a top for it. So yet another reason why I prefer the boxes, because you get the acrylic case that goes with it, and they look really good in there. So just a little note. All right, so let's get to this. Let's get to this thing. I'm going to crack it open, and then as I put it together, I'll probably speed up a little bit. But this is a M2 model kit. Here's the back of the package, in case you're interested. This is, I think, only the second wave of these. They've done some in the of a muscle car. They did a Ford F100, I think a yellow one. But this is the first model that I've actually been interested in the final product. It's a tow truck. So, and as you can see, I showed this in my previous video, but just in case, you can choose your wheels. And then there's different elements that you can add to the piece. So let me show you what comes in the box here. Get rid of the box, and then comes a little screwdriver in case you didn't have one. It's helpful, so we'll definitely be using that. And then you get a little baggie here with some stuff in it, and the baggie has a couple of front grille options, those white things. This is I believe this is a engine, unpainted. And then this is a rear wheelbase and some axles, extra axles, and some tiny little screws. So we'll see about that. And then let me take apart the sorry. There we go. Alright, so we can see tires got stuck, so let me put them back in here. Now the cool thing, what seems to be happening here, is that, I don't know if you can see, there's a set of 2 tires here, so it looks like we might be able to do a dually. Put 2 tires on the back of the tow truck, which I'm really excited about. So here's your set here. You can see the different hubcap variations, and then the different tires. They all look pretty much the same. They're the white wall tires. Then you have a colored engine, a couple of doors we're going to screw in. Here's the dashboard, and there's the seats. Here's the model. So let me get it all out here. What's really cool is it comes with this auto lift, which is, you know, all metal. So it looks like they already put a grill in there. So I don't know why they included an extra one of those. I guess it's just for fun if you want to use it on something else. The hood is already in place. It does come with a set of instructions, and you know, it kind of tells you what to do. Like some of the models, you might have to put the hood in place. You might have more choices in terms of what engines and what pieces and parts. So, and it makes note that it may vary. So, you know, I mean, each one is going to come with one of these. So I hope they keep doing these and doing some really cool models, because I think it'd be a really awesome thing to get involved with here. Especially if you're not doing customs all the time. This is kind of fun to get started with. Alright, so that's all the pieces and parts. I'm going to start kind of assembling everything here, and we'll show you the final product when we're done. Alright, so there you have it, the 1956 Ford F100 tow truck from the M2 model kits. I can't say it was the easiest or breeziest thing I've ever done, but it was pretty interesting. Would not recommend this for kids. You do have to have a lot of patience, and you have to have the ability to work with tiny little parts. So if you've got a kid that's really likes to focus on little things and has some patience, which I don't know too many like that, this is for them. But otherwise, you got to really enjoy liking with the little parts. So customizers, this would probably be a breeze for you guys, but this is a little bit different than doing a custom. But I have a new appreciation for those of you that take these things apart and saw them up and finish them really well. I would definitely recommend a magnetic screwdriver. The one they provide is good for finishing the screw in when you've got it in place, but it's very difficult to grab those little screws and put them in the spot they're supposed to be. Definitely recommend a magnetic screwdriver, some model glue or super glue just in case the screws don't fit, which I had an issue with the dash. I don't know if you could tell in the speed up video, but the dash was just not fitting right. It was loose. The screw wasn't really long enough, so I went ahead and glued it down. But then that caused a problem with the hood, which I'm not sure if I did something wrong with the hood, but it's kind of loose, and you can see the glue back there, so that kind of sucks. But the engine is pretty cool, and that snaps right in. It already had the front grille installed, so I didn't have to mess with that. But the dash and the hood area was the most challenging, and then the wheels, you really need like a little rubber mallet or something to hammer them in. It's not like Hot Wheels where you slide them on one side and then crimp the end and then do the other side. These you kind of have to hammer them on. But it was cool to do a dually in the back with these two tires, so you could adjust the rear axle plate here and do a double tire, which is pretty cool. And the base screwed on pretty easily. The interior just snapped right on, and then the two pieces, the doors kind of screwed right in. That was just a minor adjustment, though the driver's side didn't fit quite as nice as I would like it to. But then the pieces kind of came together pretty well. So it's a nice little piece for the display case. Kind of a fun thing to try once. But if you're not into working with little bitty parts, it could be very frustrating. I don't have a lot of patience, and I put together models as a kid, and I would always rush through it, and then I'd be mad that I did. But anyway, pretty cool little piece, and definitely recommend you set aside some time and take a deep breath. Anyway, thanks for watching. More videos to come. We'll see you in the next one.